Fritosport Racing Team.
Hello?
So do we load the session through the team?
Not this one. You just go to hosted, and then
You can't switch drivers unless you do it through team, right?
no, you'll be fine. The session is set up as a team session, so when you register for right now in the hosted session, you'll have to select the team that you're joining. So join Fritosport Enduro, and then that'll place you on the team with the car. Yeah. Hey, how's it going, man?
So, is it FBE?
FSE.
FS.
Yeah.
Why is that not working?
Not working. Yeah.
Not working.
All right. I'm
Radio
in
check.
now.
Spotter, radio check.
Clearly, I'm not paying attention.
We have 2 hours to sort this out. I don't think we'll be needing the full 2 hours, but anybody's welcome to jump into the car and we can do a quick driver swaps and things like that to get everybody sorted. But yeah, we definitely want to discuss, you know, when the stints are going to happen, who's getting in the car, you know, how long the stints are for the person or whatever. Or if we're doing, I agree. The most we should do is the double. We don't need to do triples, I don't think.
No, we have enough people. We don't need to worry about doing triples.
Yeah,
We should be fine getting away with doubles. If we want to. I mean, if somebody doesn't want to do double, that's totally fine.
yeah. It's not a 24, so singles are not bad if somebody needs that, you know. I mean, especially if you're doing qualifying and pairing that with a single, the first stand, totally understandable.
Okay, so where's the list?
It's just a drop down, I think, for the team.
No. So yeah, if I can't pick there, I just added myself to the other team because the team's already registered. So unless I wanted to register myself under a different team,
Oh yeah.
you just pick the one that we've already,
Yeah, the one that already shows up in there,
the
right?
Fritosport one already, because
Yeah.
that's the one that's already registered. If you go to register another team of yours, then that'll register another team of yours.
Right, then you're
But-
screwed, yeah. Then you can't
but-
even drive with the correct team.
Right, but we're already on that. We should all be on that team already, so.
Yeah, so since I registered, you guys just joined the team that for me it didn't show up because I was registering.
Right, right. So when you go, it should show up at the bottom as the team that's
Relative.
already in already, so you don't have to pick a different team.
Correct. Are you in, Mike?
Yeah.
Cool.
Hi,
Okay.
Moses.
Hey, Moses.
Hello. Hey.
Hey, thanks for the work on the car, guys. Yeah, anybody can join in and get in the car. Basically, we're all going to be in the same car, so we're not going to be on the track at the same time. But basically, just wanted to nail down the stints and what else were we saying, Dan?
The stints, we wanted to talk about timing. We wanted to talk about practicing on in and out, and just that everybody was clear on if you make any changes to your settings, make sure you let the person know what you changed, so that when they go to get in the car, they can make the changes they want to have it be what they're comfortable with.
Yeah. So you basically, let's say you're coming into pit lane, are you going to have the person that's getting in asking for the changes before the person gets out, or do you want the person that gets in as the fuel's being added, tires are being changed? Do you want that driver to then make their changes before they leave? What do you think works best, guys?
The driver should make their own changes before they go.
Yeah, I agree.
The driver coming in should just let that driver know, hey, I've done X, Y, and Z. I've set the brake bias to 57, and you know my traction control is at 3. So make sure that you make the changes to what you're comfortable with prior to taking off, so you don't get out there and all of a sudden it's not what you expect.
Yeah, good idea. No, I think that's perfect. That driver coming in should just focus on getting into pit lane, into the box, and not hitting the speed limit going over, you know?
Yeah, just throw your limiter on and hit the box. And
perfect.
When you come in, or the way that we've done it before, is that when you come in, the person waiting to go pulls you out, so that they're the one that goes into the car automatically. Right.
Yeah, good idea.
So it's not I'm getting out and whoever's going to get in. The person who's getting in should do the
getting in, right?
Yanking.
The pulling out, yeah. So yeah, if you're waiting to get in, remove the driver and put yourself in, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, it should be one go. You just hit the button.
Yeah, you just have to hit remove driver, and then it puts you in as you're the person.
Sweet. Okay, good.
Pulling the other person out.
Nice.
And prior to that, you set all the tire changes right before it pulled the driver out.
Yeah. So unless we want to make a specific change to fuel amount or which tires are getting changed, when we come in, it should be set to what we want that to be.
Yeah, so right. So realistically, most of our stints are going to be full fuel and 4 tires.
Yes.
So only when we start getting towards the last hour, maybe 2 hours, maybe at the 2-hour mark left, that's when we probably want to start thinking of what are we doing for our final stop, you know? Is it just a certain amount of fuel, no tires, yes on tires, or, you know, depending how we're doing them.
Yeah, once the sun goes down, I'm more curious to see sort of how that's going to affect track temperatures, because I haven't done any night driving. I figured I wouldn't be doing any night driving since I was doing a bunch of driving in the morning. But
what was the password again?
FSE.
FSE.
See, I said the same thing because I was putting FPE and it was like, no.
Okay, so I'm just joining in as the registered driver to the team?
Yeah. Fritosport Enduro is a team that's already in here. So yeah, like mostly we're just gonna be talking and then, you know, practice driver swaps. So if somebody wants to go out in the car now, they can do a couple laps, come in, we'll pull you out, and then you can do the same.
Yeah, Mike, do you want to go first so that because you haven't done any of these before, right?
No, I'm not.
So why don't you jump in and drive first so that you can sort of see what happens when you come in and somebody else pulls you out, and sort of what that process is.
Okay.
Yeah, like how about you do 5 laps and then come in and one of us can jump in there, you know, and then you can then click to become crew chief, make changes to the fuel and tires, and then jump in again, you know, pull the driver out. And
pit lane speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour.
And then let us know when you're at the end, getting close to the end of that
clear.
5th lap, so we can have the driver ready to get in. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Wow, my mind just went blank. What was the password again?
FSE. Yep.
Fritosport Endurance.
Yeah. Fritosport Endurance. FSE.
All caps?
Oh, it doesn't matter. You can put caps or lowercase. It'll take it.
Well, let's see if I did it properly.
I wish I could just hide the top box. Like, it drives me nuts that I have to keep both banners when I'm spotting.
Oh yeah, I agree. So yeah, Mike, when you're watching and you're spotting, the black box will have click to become crew chief above it, so you can make changes. You know, and then above you have start spotting if you do want to spot, and that'll turn off the automatic iRacing spotter. Is that right, guys? And then you only hear the person that is the human spotter.
Yeah, unless you have crew chief on.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be running crew chief.
Yeah, I will too.
I did go in and tweak that crew chief setting you're talking about, where he
Oh, the advanced.
a little bit quicker on the car beside you thing.
Cool. Yeah, I got to do that too. I'm glad you said something.
Yes, usually if I'm spotting anybody, I'm usually keeping an eye on the track map as well as watching behind you for pretty much most of the stint. Just so that, because it's the cars coming up behind that are the biggest worry.
Yeah, exactly.
LMDH cars are so fast.
Oh yeah. Hey Greg, glad you made it. Oh, that's this other. Yeah, Brockway's in here. Forgot that we got different radio channels. So right now we're on the team channel on iRacing. So if you're driving, you can put it on the driver's channel so you can communicate with them and then communicate with us on Discord. But yeah, it's up to you guys, you know. We can also have the spotter change to the radio channel, all teams, if you need to communicate with other teams as well.
I actually don't talk to anyone else.
Okay.
Yeah, I
No
never
problem.
bothered talking to anyone else
Yeah.
in the race except for the team.
Yeah, no problem. That's fine then.
Yeah.
We can just stick to Discord, no problem.
Less distraction.
Right.
Like there are times that I've even muted the chat channel because they get belligerent sometimes.
Right, and that's the thing too. Like, I think that that's why this the driver comms channel, we should probably keep it for the driver and whoever's helping spot. And then we can also leave them alone if somebody has to step away, and you can rely on crew chief for spotting. But then also, you know, if people want to hang out and talk or talk about what's coming up in the race, you can always move down to the pit comms channel.
Yeah,
Hey, Greg, glad you made it.
Usually if there's too much chatter in the Discord channel, I actually will say something.
Yeah, feel free to. I agree. Feel free to say something or let us know when you guys want to hear any updates on cars coming up or anything like that, you know, or if you want something about
No,
the,
I mean,
the
like,
pit.
No, I mean like for regular spotting and stuff, that's fine. But sometimes I remember one year someone started talking about other drivers like sandbagging it and stuff like that. I'm like, dude, I don't want to hear this when I talk.
I agree, yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
So-
if there's any strategy stuff that we want to talk about and we're seeing sort of going on, is
Your quickest overall.
we should probably jump to a different channel. So whether that's in Discord
Yeah.
or whatever, we should jump to a different one so the driver's not distracted.
Right. So yeah, just below this one, I think, or above this one, there's pit comms. So we can jump there and talk about whatever else we want to talk about the race, you
I
know.
think we got another monitor.
What time of day is it right now?
It looks like it's morning.
In the morning. And it's already 26? Damn.
Yeah.
It's Florida.
Yeah, but I mean like
Yep, Sunday morning.
Hey.
Moses,
No,
do
it's
you
8
know
o'clock
how
at
to
night.
get-
Oh,
It's
is
8
it?
o'clock at night.
Oh, is it nighttime?
Oh,
It's
it.
8
Oh,
o'clock
yeah,
at
yeah,
night.
yeah. It's gonna advance pretty quickly. So we'll be driving at
Oh.
night here. I think that's why I set it up this way to just test and talk. So I made changes to the setup.
Okay.
It'll take tires and fuel right now when Mike comes in. What lap are you on, Mike?
He's
3.
on
3?
3.
Okay. Copy.
Oh, I forgot. What are the settings again? TC? I forgot.
What do you mean? What are they?
Oh.
They're whatever you want them to be.
No, I just don't remember if 50, 11, and 6.
Oh.
On the setup right now, I can tell you
Yeah.
what it is. Hang on. ABS is at 11. Traction control's at 6. Engine map at 1. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay.
I forgot to add those numbers.
And
on
brake
them.
bias is at 50. So I just basically, the changes that you mentioned about the diff, I put that into the setup that we were using. So
Yeah. Like I found the original one fine.
You're now 0.25 ahead of P2. Sector 3 time is fast.
3/4 of the stint.
I found it
So,
pretty unstable for the first like 4 laps, and then
yeah.
you kind of have to like feather the throttle mid stint, and then at the end it was just way too much because tires were going off.
Right. Yeah. I think I spun a couple times. 'Cause I recorded what my stint, and yeah, I think I did some like 30 some laps, and I was having issues. Yeah, sliding around a little bit.
Like if it was the hour
Sector 1
race
time is good.
or the 40-minute race,
Yeah.
the setup is fine.
Right.
But for endurance, especially if you're on a double stint and you're like, you just don't want to fight the car. I just found it a little bit more stable to drive this way.
Yeah, and yeah, we need a car that we can keep under ourselves and not spin or crash. So yeah,
I find it's a bit slower, like 0.3 of a second slower, but
oh, that's
I mean,
fine.
over the long run, it'll be fine, especially with all the traffic that we're gonna come into.
Yeah, I
we're not going to
agree.
be setting hot laps.
No, exactly.
There's, depending on what split we end up falling in, and how many people want to be running the LMDH and versus the GT cars, at what
Yeah.
level, we might be in an all GT split. Or last year, I think we were in a pretty big prototype split. There were just as many prototypes as there were GT cars, if I remember right. There are a lot.
The leader's just done a 203.63.
Especially for
All
the
right.
amount of folks that
Good
were there.
times.
Okay, I'm starting lap 5.
You're currently 0.6
All
quicker
right,
than
Mike.
second place.
So
Sector 3
come
time's
in at the
okay.
end of this lap. Come in at the end of this lap. Anybody want to jump in, guys?
I'll go.
Okay, so yeah, you can go ahead and pull Mike out and jump in. Okay.
Yep.
And then Mike, when you jump out, click to become crew chief, and you can add the tires and fuel again.
So
Okay.
it should be automatic.
Oh, okay.
It
Oh
should
yeah,
be
when you
automatic.
leave, when you leave pit lane, right?
Yeah, when you
It's
jump,
full.
The fueling should go.
Yeah, sorry,
Go
my
full.
mistake.
If you want to make changes, that's different.
It's basically when you jump in the car, you'll double check all your settings that you
Right.
can change, and then by the time it's done, you'll be all set to go. And then the only time you really need to become crew chief is if you want to set something different going in, like fuel or
Yeah.
or tire pressures. Really,
Really,
that's what it.
our final stint is the only real one where I think we might just need to go manual with things.
And
Yeah,
that's going
pretty
to depend on where we are placed, right? Where
True.
we are in our pecking order.
Yeah.
You know, if
Your quickest
we're
overall.
pushing for a good spot, then yeah. we
Sector
may
2
wanna
is
look at that.
0.6 off the pace.
Right. So then after we do the driver swap right here, let's talk then about getting the stints figured out. Having a good idea, okay? And then tomorrow, let me know if you guys want me to host a session where we can all just jump in and drive, or if you guys just want to practice on your own, or whatever works. Let me know.
Yeah, I just jumped into a practice session.
The guy behind
Yeah,
has
we
just
can-
done a 203.41.
We can all just find one and jump into one all together tomorrow.
Look out for the pit speed limit. Activate limiter.
Speed.
Oh, engine map, TC, ABS.
All right, get ready. He's coming down pit lane. Getting close. He's about to stop. All right. Driver swap.
I'm waiting for it to stop saying wait. There we
Okay,
go.
there you go. Good job.
Okay.
Now driver's in.
All right.
Cool. Driver's in. Good.
Yep.
All right. All right. And then pit stop is taking place. Car's down off the jacks. Still fueling, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, it's doing the swap at this point.
Oh,
So
still.
it'll do the tires. There we go. It'll do the tires and fuel,
Cool.
and then
That was pretty
the
quick.
swap is all happening
Yeah.
at the same. Well, there wasn't
Track's
much fuel
clear.
to go in.
Push, push, push.
Right.
And
Oh,
remember
right,
now,
right.
Moses,
Yeah.
tires and fuel are at the same time.
Right.
Oh,
It's
man.
not- It's not
I mean-
tires then fuel, etc.
Yeah.
But it
All
was
right,
so
Mike.
nice having those extra few seconds.
Oh yeah. More
To
strategy
relax.
then.
But it sucked when you were doing a race on your own. You're like, oh, I'm gonna wait another
Yeah.
20 seconds after that to do my tires versus my fuel. I agree with
Right.
you. It was nice to have the extra time, but
Because everyone else had the extra time, right? So it's like
yeah.
another 20 seconds, just sit there and relax.
So next, Dan, you want to do 5 laps, and then Mike, you can pull them out and get in. See how it goes one more time.
Yeah. So
Any questions too?
hang on, let me get this working here. When I was driving, I couldn't hear you guys that great. So as far as the pit stop goes, did he say that, like, if I'm the next driver, do I have to go in and set the fuel in the tires, or is that automatic? Right.
It should be automatic from now up until probably the last stint, where we'll have to calculate what we need for the final stint.
Okay, so are you the one that's going to do that?
Yeah, I mean, whoever's around, whoever's doing the final stint or gonna be getting in there, yeah, we can all talk about it. We'll figure it out in the pit comms channel. We'll talk about what we need to do for the final stint, who we might want to have in the car and whatnot. Figure out fuel, tires if they're needed.
Yeah, we'll talk about what we want to, who wants to run where, so that we have that sort of figured out to the end.
Yeah. So now let's talk about stints real quick. We know that Dan is going to be starting. He's going to do practice qualifying in the first stint. Then after that, Moses, did you want to jump in?
Sure. I could do my double stint at
You-
that time.
Okay. Yeah. So you'll do a double stint then, and then Mike, do you want to jump in after Moses?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And then double stint or one stint? What do you want to do?
I don't know.
You
I'm
can
trying
run
to
a
decide
single.
that. Since I've never done this, I'm not.
Yeah, no problem. If you want, we can run a single and we can check in with you. I mean, obviously,
Yeah, let
somebody
me
will probably
let
be
me
here.
run a single, the first one.
Okay. Sounds
Yeah,
good.
See how it feels, and then I might do a double.
Yeah, and then I'll be
Robinson.
I'll be happy to jump in right after your single or after a double, whatever works.
We'll see how I feel that day. I'll I can make that call
Yeah, no problem.
after I get in the car.
Yeah, but it'll be good. So basically, we'll do that, right? So basically, Dan, Moses, Mike, myself, and then we can start the cycle again if you guys like, depending when we are on the times and what we need.
Yeah. Then we obviously got to keep track, and so we all got to be equal. I didn't realize that was the case.
Yeah, and if you gotta step away, get some food, do something, I guess just keep an eye on Discord on your phone if you can. If we have an emergency where somebody loses power or loses their wheelbase or something, or pedals, we might need somebody to jump in real quick just to keep the car turning laps so we can get a sub.
Yeah,
Sector 2 time is okay.
And most, I'm sure I'm going to eat something, but I'm not far.
Yeah, I mean at some point I'll have to walk my dog too. But
Yeah, I mean, we
yeah.
pretty much tried to work it last time that at least one person was spotting and
Right.
around for the majority of whoever's driving stint.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, I think that's a good
So-
idea, and it's definitely doable with a 12-hour race.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty much 3 stints per person, right?
Relative.
Yep. It should work out to 3 stints a person.
Yeah, sounds about right. Standings.
Sector 3 time is quick.
Standings.
Oh, I hit
Oh.
the wall.
I wonder how much repair we have.
Nice times,
Did you get
guys. Good work.
0x? No, you got a 1x on that.
I got a 1.
It was a 1x. Yeah, I did that too when I practiced. Got too close to that wall. But, you know, as far as the setup, I feel pretty good with it. As far as the stints, I mean, I think it's very easy. We got to figure it out, you know, and then it's just pretty much rinse and repeat until we get towards the end.
This is weird. My
Sector 1 is 0.8 off the
base
pace.
checkers are working while I'm in spotting mode.
Yeah, when you click start spotting, all of a sudden the butt kicker or any stuff like that, it'll kick on. It's weird. It surprised me too. It caught me off guard because all of a sudden I think Mike, you hit a curb and I felt it and I was like, whoa. Then I realized I was still on the spotting.
Yeah, the way I have mine configured, I feel the shift. I'm feeling them. They're shifting.
Yeah.
Also, my dash is working too.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is cool.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've never done it before, so I'm.
Sector 2
Well,
is
now you're going to do one this month and
0.35
one
off the
next
pace.
month, huh?
Yeah.
Also, Dan
I'm
and
done.
Moses, I don't know if you guys saw that VIR flyer. If you guys want to run something there, you know, there's Mustang, GT3, Z4, and the GR86.
Yeah, I thought about maybe the GR86. I'll have to see.
Yeah, it could be fun. Yeah, think about it. You know, it's April 22nd.
I feel like I very much overextended myself for this weekend. So I don't know that this is the best idea. But
I know, right?
Because Sunday is Spa.
You're a 10th off the pace in Sector 3.
Well, you really
Yeah, I
did.
might actually have to drop out of that this Sunday one because
After this,
really?
yeah.
no, because of family obligations, I might not be able to be back on time to do the races.
On Sundays or just this Sunday?
Yeah, on Sundays.
Oh, okay. No problem.
But I really like that car. It's fun.
Yeah.
Isn't it fun?
Yeah.
It's
I
fun.
told you, Moses. It's fun.
Makes you feel alive.
Well, it's fun because, like, unfortunately, I don't have to.
Sector 1 time's okay.
I get to acclimate with the car during practice and then just run it.
Yeah.
That was not a good turn.
Yeah, this setup is a little sketchy on cold tires.
Yeah. But yeah, once they get warm, it's not bad. I mean, if you guys still want to make changes, I mean, I guess it's possible, but we are getting pretty close to
No,
race
I
day.
mean, it's fine. I mean, it's amazing just changing that differential ratio affects the car that much.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I mean, it's not. I mean, I'm fine with it. Like I said, I
Yeah.
practiced with it enough to get the car really warmed up, and I liked it.
Yeah.
Like, I spun the first time I got out there on the second lap. But
Yeah. Oh no, I know. I mean, I spun probably 3 times, maybe more, you know, in that 30 lap span. But then I figured out, you know, certain places definitely don't want to hammer down the throttle, and you just gotta feel it, and it works.
Also, with the other setup, I like 5 on the traction control. That doesn't work. This setup needs to check.
Yeah, it's tough for a long stint, you know, like we're gonna try to make the tires last as long as the fuel tank, you know, so it's we're definitely gonna have to just be careful. I think just keep the car making laps.
Yeah, no, I realize that. It's gotta quit thinking like a sprint and think.
I know, right? It's tough.
Yeah.
And you know what? When we get in there, there's gonna be guys that are flying, but you know, those are the guys that'll possibly have issues out there.
Dan,
Yes.
Dan, you might want
Yes.
a little bit more front bias. your rear brakes are lighting up, but your fronts are not doing anything at all. They're not glowing.
It's at 50 right now. You could try go
Yeah,
to 52 if you like.
Yeah, I'm pumping it up. Let me see at 51. See
No
how it
worries.
is.
Yep. No worries.
Yeah, because your backs are lighting up, but your fronts are not at all.
Thank you, Moses.
You're doing.
Good call. Good thing to check, man. Nice attention to detail.
Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace.
I'm getting in the car next.
Yeah, I got one more lap.
Okay. So, Mike, you'll be removing him and then putting yourself in there. The pit stop. You can always click to become crew chief and check. Go through the arrows and check. Make sure that the fuel and the tires are set all the way up. And then that should be all you really need to do for all these stints till that final one.
Thanks,
Technically,
Moses.
if
That
you're not
actually helped
making-
a bunch there.
Technically, you don't need to go into crew chief to look at it. You could just use your black box. And,
Right. But to
and
make
you'll-
changes,
you'll-
right?
Yeah, you have to go into crew chief to make changes. But if you're
Okay.
just wanting to look to make sure everything is set,
Sector 3 time is quick.
you don't have to.
Yeah, thanks for mentioning that. Good idea.
Are you at 51?
I'm at 51.8. Oh, I shouldn't have looked down.
Sorry.
No problem.
I'm at 51.8.
And
We're
then,
gonna go
you
up
know,
to see.
and remember too, guys, if you're driving and you need silence, you know, just let us know. Nobody gets upset. Totally understand when that happens. Especially when you got crazy GTPs
Sector
and
1 is
LMP2s flying.
0.8 off the pace.
That was terrible.
We are going to just leave the engine map at 1.
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, everybody's just going to be running, and there's going to be guys that are going to be fast out there. I don't think, if anything, if we have a certain kind of gap and we need to make it to the end without pitting, and we can do that by stretching the map, you know, then we would. But stretching the fuel, you know.
I mean, I tried it and it definitely goes long, but it makes the car kind of get feeling.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah, we know.
That could make it dangerous too if we're too slow, you know. You might get just ran over.
They're kind of gutting the car anyway. So.
Yeah. Hey, Michael Key, how you doing?
Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace.
Hey, good to see you guys come out too. We're just practicing for the 12-hour enduro that's coming up. So feel free to come out, practice, and do whatever you like. Let's
Watch your
open
speed.
track.
Engage the limiter.
All right, coming down pit lane. All right, Mike, get ready.
Crush the Mercedes. Whoa, there was 3 cars
Oh,
there.
back up, back it up. Sorry, should have called it for you.
No, it's fine. I just thought the Mercedes was there.
Oh, I see.
So I went thinking I was stopping where the Mercedes box was, and then just after it, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, there's another car there.
Right.
That was my bad.
All right, tires are done. Fueling should be done pretty soon. I wasn't crew chief, so I couldn't see it adding.
Wow. So
There
the
it
race
goes.
is going to end around 26C.
Really?
Track time.
It exits
should
clear.
end around what, 8, 9?
Yeah.
Past the 9 o'clock mark already.
Yeah,
so-
yeah, I believe so.
I'm just going to leave the settings like you had it and see what I think.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Sounds good. And you know, if you guys like the settings, I mean, let's save the setup, you know? Then we can test tomorrow on it. Everybody go out there and, you know, race against each other, and we'll have some AI or something. Or we can just join a practice, an official practice.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I think that's what we should do, yeah.
I'm gonna try some qualifying stuff tomorrow too.
Okay. Good idea.
Yeah. It's
I
only
just
2
write-
laps. It's not open, so.
What was
I
that?
write my settings on a post-it note, put it on the bottom, stick it on the bottom of my monitor.
Nice.
I realize the settings I normally go for don't really save the tires very well. So
Yeah. So I mean, we can do this. I mean, if you guys have other setups you guys want to try, I mean, that way we at least have tomorrow to really nail it down.
Yeah, I think the setup and the balance is fine. I think it's just monitoring what we want it to be, each person for what they're comfortable with through
True.
corners in what's adjustable. So what I found
Yeah.
and why I bumped the traction up is where I'm looking to get onto the throttle was a bit too early,
Right.
and the back was coming around on me a little, so I bumped up the traction. But again,
No, I kind of agree on that. I get on the throttle too early myself, and I'm either going to kill tires or I'm going to have a possibility of getting a wheel or a spin. So I think that's a good call.
but that's just.
I don't know.
That's
What do you guys
else is
think?
able to- if someone's able to do it
Well-
on their own, adjust the traction to what works best for you.
Right.
Just know where your tires. Just know that if you start feeling it's starting to slip sooner, if you feel that the car is absolutely undrivable on the tires the way they are, and you still have another 2 laps to go on gas, come in and do a swap, because if the tires go off and you become that nervous, it's better to bring it in and fill everything up short than try and push it for the other 2 laps that you're supposed to be in the car for.
Yeah. I think if it's not going to be that big of a difference if you're basically in a 5 lap or less window to come in and just do a safe thing. Correct?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I agree with you. You don't want to fight a car for those laps and end up getting killed by a GTP because you spun in front of them or something.
Yeah, or somebody sniffs you out as being easy prey, and then
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
especially if it's mid race, if it's the last stint or 2, okay, and we're battling for a spot, maybe that makes more sense. But again, then there's
Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace.
It's just being careful for what that is.
Yeah, I agree. Gotta have that endurance mentality, right?
Yep, long haul. Mose, you want to run next?
Sure.
Laps are looking good though, guys. Car looks good out there. How's it feeling, Mike?
Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace.
Hey, Key, you mowing the lawn?
Sector 1 is quick.
Hey, can you hear me, Michael Key?
I guess not.
Yeah, I guess not. Hey, Mike, how you doing? How you doing, Michael Key? See if that works. Testing out different channels.
It's so dark out.
Yeah. Tomorrow we'll
Make sure
do
you
a
have
more appropriate test, you know?
Make sure your flashy lights work.
Oh, yeah. Good idea. Get them mapped, huh?
Oh crap! Yeah, I gotta do that. Well, I don't know. I'm not driving at night. I'm calling. I'm
Yeah,
calling
yeah.
for nighttime.
I'll check it right now.
You're a tenth off the pace in sector 1. Your sector 2 time is quick.
Okay, I'm gonna come in at the end of this lap.
Okay. Yeah, don't mind them saying go, because I turned off refueling and tire changes.
On what? Oh, on the.
Just for his
For the
next
quick-
stint.
Oh, right now for
For
the
the
stint?
pit
Yeah, yeah, no problem. No problem.
Moses, I have to send you this RC car Instagram thing that I found today. These guys are in New York, and they did a $5,000 Formula One McLaren build. It's bonkers.
Yeah, my friend just spent like $4,000 on his drift car, his drift RC.
Damn, that's crazy, dude.
So nuts.
Okay, $4,000 Canadian. So
Ah,
So
okay.
$20. So
Still,
$20.
still.
but yeah, that's without electronics. That's just the car.
Dude.
Wait, that's just the
Wow.
chassis and the suspension?
No, like sorry, the controller.
Wow. Crazy.
Oh,
Just the
Okay.
controller.
okay. So that's including the motor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and guys, fair share. Mike, you know, when we get into the race, you'll see how many laps. You can go to the drivers, right, guys? I don't remember exactly where you look, but you hover over the team, and it tells you how many laps a driver has done, right? And
That
then
should go.
and then it turns green when you've met that amount of laps, your fair share.
Oh,
Oh, really?
I don't know that.
I didn't know that.
I've never worried about that. Only because I've
You
always.
don't ever really have to, because as long as you do one stint, I think you meet the fair share rule. And the more
Okay.
drivers you have, the
Watch your
less
speed limit in
amount
the
of time
pits.
that you need.
Engage limiter.
But
Okay.
yeah, you know how, like, I think you either go to entries. Well, we might be able to see it now. Go to entries and click on Fritosport Enduro, and there's the little plus next to
Oh.
the.
Coming in.
Okay, go ahead and jump in, Moses.
Oh, I've never noticed that before.
So you see
yeah,
where it says
big
laps?
screen. Yep.
Eventually, in the real race, there will be a parentheses, and it'll tell you like how many laps you need to meet, and then the number turns green, I believe.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, I've never
Yeah.
done that before.
Yeah, and like I said, you don't ever really have to worry because as long as you do one stint, I think you meet that. We've always met the criteria as long as every driver did one stint at least, and it was always 24, 12-hour races. So they were going to do more than that.
Man, spotting with 3 screens is much different.
Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yes.
You can see further. You just move your head and look around.
So one of the things is with when we were doing Daytona a few years ago, and I was spotting for either Moses or Brandon, I missed another car coming up.
Oh no!
Because it was just outside of my view on my screen. And
that's scary, huh?
It was through turn 5, I think, and I missed him. I missed him completely, and I don't remember if it was Moses or it was Brandon. They were like completely caught off guard.
Oh man!
So I was like, oh, no collision or anything, but it was just like.
Yeah. No, it's scary moments, and those something like that you can go off track and stuff. But yeah, it is so much nicer when you have a bigger field of view.
And usually I'll spot from chopper.
Yeah.
Unless I really need to see far back, then I'll switch to a rear chase just to sort of see who's back there and how far they are away. But generally, I'm either in the chopper or in the blimp. Why does it keep cutting out? Is that me or is that you?
Me. It's doing it to me too.
I think it could be Moses. Yeah, it could be. I was just looking at the pings, but it might settle down.
No, it could be my
Sure.
wife downloading something.
Yeah, I never know.
No downloading during your stint, Moses.
That would suck. But yeah, he disappeared a few times. But I see you now. But yeah, I agree. Somewhere like Sebring, chopper is perfect. If it gets big gaps, then yeah, you can use blimp cam. But also, if somebody starts blinking, if you're driving and your spotter can't see exactly what's going on because you're blinking, we'll just warn you. So then you'll have to rely more on crew chief. Yeah, you'd have to rely on the crew chief app,
I'm just giving Moses crap.
Like teleport from turn 2 to 3.
Yep.
Well, Mike Nickum, how you feeling? What do you think?
No, it's good.
Yeah, it's not too bad, huh?
It all makes sense. Not that complicated.
Good. I'm glad, man. Yeah, that's the main thing. I wanted everybody to get in here.
Sector 1 time is good.
We figure out when we're driving and figure out, the setup, finalize that, and then, tomorrow just have fun and practice.
We're just going to use Discord to talk to each other, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
This channel, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're in the car, be in this channel, and your spotter can be in this channel. Then if you're gonna step away or need to talk strategy, pick comms, and we should be good to go. And then for registration, I'll wake up early, and if you want, I can register the team, or you guys can. I don't know. It's up to you. But either way, I'll be there. Just that way, we know everything works, and then I'll probably go back to bed for a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, you probably
have breakfast.
Register the team.
What was that, Mike?
You probably should register the team. Your team.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna.
Oh, Moses disappeared.
There he is. Back on track.
You disappeared as soon as you went through that corner.
Yeah, and again, it keeps blinking out.
He's just blinking. In and out.
This is very unlike you.
Hey, Michael Key, let me know if you saw that car blinking in front of you or not, please. Not sure if he can hear me. He might be just on the team channel. Yeah, that's why.
That puts you 1.3 seconds quicker than second. Sector 3 time's okay.
Blinking.
It's like it just disappears for a minute and then comes back. Right
Yeah.
now it's solid. Right now it's solid. It's almost like it's certain parts of the track, huh?
Yep.
Because through here it was solid the other time. Well, no, actually no. I'll take that back.
No, he blinked going in. Yeah, there.
Right there, yeah.
Yeah, but it's still only at like 120. It's not terrible. It's
Right.
not like 600.
Exactly. I mean, we've had other guys in the leagues, right, that are way up like 233, and you still see them somehow.
Yep.
Who knows?
Sector 1 is quick.
Probably just got a
By the way,
bad
nice lap, Moses.
You know,
connection right now.
it could be the server. When I set the session up, I think I chose US West, so that's worse for you then.
Oh, that's definitely going to be worse for us.
Yep.
But still, it's still not. It's still
Well,
not
you
awful.
know, on race day, it'll probably be the East Coast server that we're all on. So if anything, I would have issues maybe.
Yeah, well, it is going to be out of Boston. They always are.
Right. Mic check. Michael Key, mic check. No, I probably can't hear him if he's just on team. I don't know.
Sector 2 time is good.
Oh well.
Ooh.
See, right now it's okay.
Yep.
Wait, did it go?
Oh, it just went.
Yeah.
As soon as you say something.
I'm just gonna stay quiet now. How are you guys feeling with the final corner here, though?
I hate the corner.
No, I mean, the car felt really good to me. With the setting.
Good.
Abnormal lap discontinuity.
Oh, that's probably because put it in the grass, right? Was that lap where you dropped the wheel?
Sector 3 time is fast.
Discontinuities. So that's
Is that
new.
what that means?
Yeah, so that's
I get
new
that
feature.
all the time.
I think that's
Or
when you get an
feature.
off track. I don't think it has to do with the connection.
I never got an off track.
Yeah,
He
they
didn't get an off track.
Oh.
they just changed the terminology. Is all they did.
So if you do a lap and you don't get an off track, then it might be related to the connection. But
Yeah.
I think it is off tracks. At least that's when I've gotten them.
But he didn't get one this time.
Oh.
And usually mine just will say abnormal lap. It won't say discontinuity. Discontinuity has something to do with.
That
I
sounds
think,
like connection. Yeah.
Yeah. Mine will say now abnormal lap something else.
Like
What is it?
time invalid or something, right?
Yeah. Invalid lap.
There you go.
Or
That's it.
invalid time, something along those
No, I think
lines.
it's invalid lap. I think you're right.
Discontinuity is something different. I mean, it
Yeah,
still
it probably
counts,
is connection.
It still clocked your lap, but it's I don't know why. It's not saying your lap's invalid. It's just saying you're having issues with it.
Like I can't get a valid time out of it.
So did he not take tires? when
He didn't
got in the
take
car.
No tires.
Nope.
No tires, no fuel,
Okay,
right?
so I started to say he was going off the fast for cold tires right off the bat.
Oh yeah.
My tire pressures are up to 27.3-ish.
Right. And I read what you said too. Keep it at 27.5 and below. It feels good, but yeah, above that you feel sliding around, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, weird. Yeah, I lost you quite a bit now. There you go.
Moses, what are you using to keep track of them, though?
What?
What are you using to keep track of the tire pressures?
The dash.
Dash.
On the
Dash.
Oh, see, I'm not even seeing it because I have the stupid bar there. I'm an idiot. Never mind.
No
Never
worries.
mind.
You'll see them up in the. I think it's the upper left. There's 4 squares for the tires.
Yeah, I just had my dash in front of it because I have another dash that helps that is through SimHub that
Oh, nice.
I usually use because it has brake bias and traction in it and stuff, whereas like the Radical doesn't show that, or
Right.
whatever it is doesn't show that. And I
like it because it has a delta on it too.
it does have it does.
Oh
it
yeah,
does have-
most of them do now, huh?
yeah.
At least GT cars.
But with somebody else talking, then I don't have to worry about having this thing on, because then I don't need to. Generally, what I usually also like to look at is the track temp on that, just sort of see where things are. The car doesn't.
Oh, that's nice.
Is everything else
23:25 right now.
Sector 2 time is okay.
But what's not there? Am I missing it on the dash? Is the brake bias on there or is it not on there? It's not on there.
It should be there.
Oh, yes. Yeah, it is. It's at the bottom. Sorry. But my dash isn't showing all your info right now. Like I'm not seeing anything. Everything's zeros except for the lap time.
You have to be like spotter.
Well, I'm spotting and it's still not showing anything.
Still coming up as 0.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Weird.
Were you seeing? Were you seeing stuff?
No, I thought it did, but
Because anybody, all of us.
Sector
can
3 time
spot
is
at
quick.
once. Like.
Yeah, I'm spotting.
Yeah, I'm spotting too, and it's not.
Yeah, I hit
It's
start
just showing
spotting.
the last lap. And what lap we're on. That's all it shows. On gear. That's all it shows. Everything else is zapped out.
even on crew chief. I mean, if
Hey,
you
nice
become
lap, Moses. Nice lap.
crew chief.
If I'm looking at crew chief.
No, like if you actually are the crew chief,
Oh.
not the spotter.
Yeah, click to become crew chief and see if things change for you. There you go.
Wait, where's crew chief?
Mike is in crew chief right now.
Oh, Mike, crew chief. Okay.
Yeah, you can go ahead and cycle through the black boxes and see things, and then you can then get out of being crew chief. And also, if anybody's crew chief and you're stepping away, make sure you exit out of being crew chief.
I'm out of it now.
Okay, so then you go ahead then. But yeah, like during the race, you know, if you're gonna step away, that way other people can get in there and make changes.
Wait, where is it? Why don't I see it?
It's above the black box.
Yeah, you gotta have the black box.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
I thought the black box was off to the other screen, and it wasn't. It was just hiding. Never mind.
Man.
Yeah, but even as crew chief, it still doesn't show any of the stuff on the car dash.
No, huh?
Except for the shift, what gear he's in, that's all.
Wow.
Yeah, but even in spotting mode, you can still see that. You don't even need to be crew chief to see that. You can just be spotting.
I have a pit board, and yeah, it's kind of disappointing. The pit board's not working during team racing. That gives me all the data as well, you know.
Yeah.
It even changes colors for the tires on the temps.
Oh, that reminds me. I have to go check that stupid Race Labs thing.
Oh yeah, that's scary, huh?
You guys are idiots.
Yeah, they did not handle that well at all, it seems.
I've got a sim dashboard dash running on a pad, and it shows the tire temperatures and tire wear real time.
Nice.
Oh, does it? Oh, that's nice. Yeah, mine doesn't show anything live.
Well, I didn't.
On these kind of cars.
I didn't think that iRacing was putting out live telemetry anymore, because that was something that
Sector 1
there was
time's
some
okay.
cheating stuff going on years ago, though. Maybe they are putting it out now.
So the tire temp telemetry through the black box isn't live, as far as I know.
Right. And that's what they hadn't done.
When you pit.
Right. So I was surprised that I didn't know you could get live data anymore. I thought it was all only when you come in a pit lane.
I think on the car dash for you in certain cars you can, because if Moses is seeing his tire pressure.
Oh yeah. Yeah, in the car, yeah. But not a third-party app with a dash or something, you know, like.
Yeah, maybe I'm wrong, but
no, it might be.
I'm looking at it and on the black box versus my dash.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Nice. What do you use, Mike? SimHub?
Well, I use SimHub.
Yeah. Sim dashboard.
Pad.
Okay.
I like that dash.
Nice.
And also, I use it for I have an old cell phone I use for the flag.
Oh yeah.
So
that's cool.
I can see it perfectly.
That was nice corner, Moses.
Yeah, got the grip down real good.
No, you know what? Looking at this.
There you go.
You're now 1.8 seconds quicker than second place. That lap time was
Watching this, I don't think this-
201.65.
Here's
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
201.6. Nice job, Moses. And did a long job. Nice. Good stuff. No, those are nice times, man. Good job, guys.
I'm seeing how much I could push it right now.
Okay. Anything else you guys think we need to cover? Any questions?
No, I think we just want to look at, just while we're all in here.
Yeah.
So if we look at,
The track temperature is falling. It's now
If we look
76 Fahrenheit.
sorry, Jim was talking to me. So I'm going to run the 8 o'clock stint. Moses is going to run the 9 and 10. So I'm going to run stint 1. Moses is going to run stint 2 and 3. Mike, you'll run stint 4.
Yes.
And then,
And I'll be there at that time. And then Mike can decide whether he wants to run an additional stint or hand it over to me.
Yeah.
so if he wants to run a second stint, the one thing I'm going to ask you to send us, Ed, is if he decides to run stint 5 also,
Yeah.
that'll push you to 6 and 7.
Okay.
So then I'll run 8 and 9, and then you, Mike, and Moses can figure out 10, 11, and 12.
Yeah, whatever you guys want to do.
All right, so that'll give all of us 3 stints.
All right, I'm coming in.
Okay, so yeah, let's iron that out real quick. Do you guys have this, or I can pull up
What's
a
your speed limit in
spreadsheet.
the pits?
Hang on, I'm just in VR real quick.
Yeah, no, I have the spreadsheet up right now.
Oh, okay.
So the first
You know
stint's
what?
going to start
Yeah, feel free to fill it in. Yeah.
at 8. The first stint starts at 8:40, right? So practice starts at 8. The race starts at 8:30, or the qualifying's from 8:30 to 8:40, so it's 10 minutes. And the race starts at 8:40. So I'm gonna run that first one, and then Moses will run stint 2 and 3, which is 9:40 and 10:40 starts. And then Mike, you can run the 11:40, and if you want, then the 12:40. So for you, that's going to be 10:40 and 11:40.
Yeah.
So that's stint 4 and 5
For Mike.
for Mike. If he wants to run 5, that would be
Okay, so
Yeah.
that'd be the
I'll
second.
just go ahead and cancel. We're all doing that. You know?
Well, no. I'm not
That's okay.
saying you run your. I just all I'm saying is what I would suggest is if you want to run 1 and then let Ed run 2, and then you can run your next one after Ed, that's fine. So it could be 4 for you, then 5, 6 for Ed,
and
then 7 for you,
Mike.
and then I'll do 8 and 9, and then it can be 10, 11, 12 for Moses, Mike, and Ed. Like that's how I was thinking of it when I was just looking at
Yeah.
it that way.
So
Because you
yeah,
guys are
which
going
one?
to run doubles up front, I'll run my double at the back, and Mike can run his as singles in between. That's fine.
Yeah.
I don't want you to be uncomfortable running a double if you're not comfortable running a double, Mike.
Yeah. Well, I've only ever done a 2-hour race. I've done a couple of them.
Yeah, so run a single. Don't run a single. That's totally fine. You can bookend Edgar's double. So you can run 4. Ed can run 5 and 6. Then you can run 7. And then I'll jump
Here,
in.
let me fill them in real quick. So, Dan, we have you for practice, qualifying, and the first stint.
Yep.
And then we have Moses for stints 2 and 3.
Yep.
Right? Okay. So, let's see. And 2 and 3, and then 4 is going to be Mike.
Yep.
And then myself is 5 and 6.
Yep.
And 7 we have Mike. And then who's coming in for stint 8?
And then I'm going to do 8 and 9.
Okay. So you're doing
And
8 and 9.
And then I think, Moses, you want to run 10. And then and then Mike can run 11, and then Ed, you can finish in 12.
Okay, sounds good.
That'll work.
All right,
Right?
we're
That'd
set.
probably be
What number 10? So that's about 5.
Yeah, it's 540 for you.
Okay.
So I'm gonna run 340, 440, and then you can run 540, and then Mike can run at 540 for him, and then Edgar can run at 640 for himself.
Yeah, feel free to make changes there, guys. Go for it.
I'm just putting not available on the spots where I'm not right.
Yeah, wherever we have put not available, yeah, I'll go ahead and make that like a red color or something, okay? Just fill in where you guys are, and you see I put in preferred where you guys are going to drive. So. And Mike, you were doing which stint? Stint 11? Or, no, 10?
No, 11.
11.
11.
Okay,
11.
Okay, copy. Cool. I think we got it. We got it set.
Yeah, I think that works. That works, and that gives Mike the ability, if he wanted to run a double. But I think
Right.
I think it's fine if you want to run single, single, single. I don't think in the first 3 endurance races I ever ran a double. I was like, I'm running one at a time. Somebody has to come in
It'd
for
probably
me.
be safer to do that, honestly,
Yeah.
since it's first done it.
Yeah, no problem. And we can do that. Like I said, I'll be here by that time, of course. So we'll all be checking in with each other and whatnot. But yeah, that sounds good. So then tomorrow, let me know, guys. You guys want to just meet up and we can jump into an official practice, or I can host one, whatever works.
No, I think if we run in an official, each in
Yeah.
our own car, then we kind of get an idea of other people around us, because
Totally.
there will be plenty of people in there. So we want to find one that, that's
Yeah.
somewhat empty.
Yeah, I
to
jumped
start,
into
so we
one
all
and I
get
was surprised. They were the GTP cars. The prototypes were actually not bad. But,
No, I think that's a good idea. Yeah, official.
All right. So yeah, so then tomorrow, guys, you want to meet up at the same time we did for this session, and then let me know if you guys find a good official server that we can jump into. Just let us know which one it is, okay? And then we'll all jump in there. And there's
Like a
still
plan.
time left if you guys want to keep driving, but I'll probably step away and get something to eat real quick.
I'm gonna
Somebody-
jump out of here and go practice on my own, so that
Somebody save this setup.
Yep, I'll save it right now. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
I'm gonna
save
go
it.
jump in a public right now.
Okay. Yeah, I did that at a nighttime one, and it was pretty good, man. But yeah, let us know how it goes too.
All right, man. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
All right. See
All
you guys
right.
tomorrow, same
All right,
time.
Mike.
Take care. See you in the Discord.
Okay.
And I'll post this setup again and setup and discussion, okay?
Okay.
All right, guys. Take care.